Hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, we're gonna do got the new prop on there. Hobby King is sending me new props for it, but they haven't arrived yet. So in the interim, I bought the new Admiral wooden prop. It's a 16 by 6, same dimension, same pitch. And we're gonna take it up and try to finish the maiden, so to speak. All right, now it does need a ton of right aileron, so that's okay. All right, let's take it up. We're going to do a speed test right off the bat, and then after the speed test, I'm going to try to establish stall. Timer set for 5 minutes. Make sure my GNS performance analyzer is tracking, and it is. All right, I'm going to just stand out here. Actually, no, I'll get behind camera, precious. All right, there's not a breath of wind. So,
starting the patio, takeoff flaps.
All right. All right, let me get on this side of you. So I'm still very nervous with this plane.
Flaps up.
All right.
The retracts are tucked away.
All right, here's our performance run right now. All right.
The gear is down. Landing flaps.
Too hot.
Flaps up. Landing flaps.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been gone at 47 if I wouldn't have gone in. You know, I bumped in my cup, and if I would have just threw it off, I would have been dead within a couple of years.
Motor is nice.
All right.
No bite.
Let's see what kind of speed we had. Not bad. 97 mile an hour. 97 mile an hour straight and level. All right. Let's try her now.
Motor is angry. Gonna bite you.
Get her up in a dive and see how fast I can get this plane going.
Takeoff flaps. Flaps up. Time remaining. The retracts are tucked away.
All right. Get her up. All right.
The gear is down. Landing flaps.
Whenever the truck driver calls, she's the one that answers the phone and gets them what the service they need and all that stuff. All right. Let's go see if my battery's done yet. I didn't bring anything charged. I just came out here figuring I'd get the charger. Come on, fly.
Whoa. Hey, all right.
Motor is angry. Gonna bite you.
But I'm very pleased with the performance of the plane. And I'm very pleased with that prop. Sounds great.
Flaps up.
All right. Now let's see what kind of speed we had that time. 101 mile an hour, 101. So not bad at all. All right, so we're gonna just turn the app off now. We had 97 straight and level, 101 and a dive. Let's go ahead and remove, the GNS performance analyzer. Okay, don't need that extra weight in there. That's all that is, just a little GPS. And now we need to establish stall. I need to know which wing is going to drop in a stall. Should have already done that, but y'all saw what happened in the Maiden. So I think my second or third landing I broke my prop. So Hobby King is working on getting more supplies in their warehouses.
Takeoff flaps.
All right, we're going to establish stall. I'll be doing this up high though, and I'm going to try to fly a little bit inverted too.
Flaps up. The retracts are tucked away.
All right, you're flying along, you lose power. What does she do? Which wing is going to drop naturally? All right, looks like the right wing. Let's go back the other direction.
Time remaining 5 minutes.
Lose power. Well, and that way, going that direction, she didn't do anything. Just start gliding forward. Lose power. All right, just a clean stall, just losing power and not doing anything. She just starts gliding forward, slumping forward. Now we're going to try pulling up on the elevator. Not bad. Not bad at all. She slumps forward. Let's try it again. Do these things up high. That way you've got room. All right, we're going to fly along, lose power. Going to hold up elevator, up elevator, up elevator, 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 elevator. Which wing? All right, right wing. All right, looks like it's going to be the right wing.
The gear is down. The retracts are tucked away.
All right. Hardly any elevator needed to hold inverted. Try that again this direction.
Time remaining 4 minutes.
Yeah, hardly any elevator needed. All right, so we can just fly around and have some fun now. Oh yeah, she'll snap roll no problem. Yeah, no problem at all. Nice tight bird. Let them electronics cool off.
Time remaining 3 minutes.
All right.
Landing flaps.
Good flying bird. Good flying bird. All right, we still got a minute, a couple of minutes left.
Takeoff flaps.
Take her off one more time.
Flaps up. The retracts are tucked away. Time remaining 2 minutes.
Boy, she is a powerful beast. Powerful beast.
The gear is down. Landing flaps.
Landing left or right. All right, that's one powerful beast right there.
Flaps up.
All righty, Hobby King, you got one heck of a winner here. She sounds so good when she comes screaming by. All right, we'll go over all the particulars and the rates and all that stuff back in the man cave studio. But let me go ahead and give you a battery report for that flight. Still had 1 minute and 18 seconds left on a 7-minute timer. But I flew her pretty hard. So let's see what kind of battery. Battery is quite warm. And got 25%. So yeah, I was hitting it pretty hard though. So really, I think I'm going to put my timer back at 6 minutes and be done with it. Just so you know, I'm running a Turnigy 5000. I had one of their heavy duty packs the Hobby King sent me out for review. Great battery, but when you dip down that left stick all the way a lot, yeah, you're going to suck the juice. Well, folks, thank you so much for watching. That is the Hobby King Steadfast YAK-11. Great flying plane. That is an Admiral 16x6 prop. The stock props are just as well, but I broke my stock prop on last time, and my stock props have not been delivered. So I got this in the interim. So y'all have a good, and God bless y'all. God is good, and don't forget, faith, family, and friends, and then YAK-11s. Bye, y'all. Well, hey, folks, Fat Guy Flies RC coming to you from the Man Cave Studios. All right. Well, we had a good time flying, finishing up the maiden on the Hobby King Steadfast YAK-3, or YAK-11, sorry. Had a really good time flying. Now I got it trimmed out. She's an amazing, powerful beast. An absolute fun to fly. Very fun to fly. Very fun to fly. All right, she's a lot of fun to fly. Very powerful beast, as I was saying. I left alone the trying to do mechanical trim on the right because she needs the left aileron down, and she needs the up right aileron in order to fly straight. She just has to have it. Today was a plenty calm day, So it wasn't that. Just this plane produces so much torque in that massive motor that this. Let me just show you something. Okay, I'm going to spin it around. I want you to look for me to fly this plane right straight. Look at the ailerons. The right aileron versus the left aileron. That's how I have to have her and get her to fly straight. Okay, so she flies straight and true with that much aileron and left and right aileron deflection. And I'm going to leave it alone because she flies straight just like that. So since we're already in that position, and pull her forward towards me just a little bit so that you can see the throws. Now, I think I had her up to 97 mile an hour straight and level, and then what was 101 or 107 or something like that in a dive. All right, my flying rates, my high rates aileron are 75% with 30% expo. My mid-rate, my high-rate elevator, well, I flew all in high rates. Elevator is 80% with 30% expo. And rudder is 100% with 50% expo. Okay? All right, now let me show you my flap settings. I'm not using flight mode with this particular plane. This one I actually worked the mix out. And this is what works best for me with this plane with a 5,000 where I have it. Flaps up on a Spectrum are negative 100%. Takeoff flaps, which they're split, you may or may not be able to see them, is a negative 10% with a 3% down elevator. And then landing is 90% with a 10% down elevator. Okay? And that just seems to work out the best for me. All right, make sure throttle cut is off. I wouldn't have it up here like this if I didn't. My gains are set at one-time gains, one-time sensitivity. The gains that I flew in on roll 40%, pitch 40%, and yaw 50%. Okay, priorities all at 110 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Didn't do anything with heading. On my stop lock, 50, 50, 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw, and I didn't do anything with release rate. And like I said, the gains are at one-time sensitivity or one-time gains. Talk about these retracts for just a moment. The retracts are very hefty and very strong, and luckily they go up and down pretty quick. They're not like super slow. They're not super fast either. So, absolutely no issues with the retracts. They're pretty quick. CG on the plane. I like to check CG as if the plane's going to land. Okay, and the best to give you a landmark underneath. Let me put these flaps up. To give you a landmark underneath, if you look. And that little triangular area right there lines up perfectly with the CG. Okay, so if you put your fingers on that triangle, she CGs just ever so perfectly there. And you want this plane to favor nose heavy. I mean, it is a warbird after all. It might be a racer, but this is still a warbird. All right. All right, well, there you go. Oh, let me show you to get that CG. I don't think you can get the battery any further forward than I got it. I got a Turnigy heavy duty 5,000, about as far forward as I can get it, and still have positive grab with that strap. And I got that strap as far forward as I can get it. And that's where I get the CG, and I got plenty of room. I got that 6-channel Spectrum receiver in there. That is the AR637TA. Yeah, I know it's got telemetry. No, I don't have that set up. But anyways, here you go. Interesting, she feeds, this is all plastic up here, but the hatch feeds in from the back first, and then you got this really big honking lanch right there. Well, there you go. This is an absolute beast of a plane. I mean, for a big old 6S Warbird, absolute beast of a plane. Today, while I was out, the new or replacement props came in. But this, as you can see, is an Admiral wooden prop. It's a 16 by 6, which is the exact same size and pitch as the stock. And while we were flying today, the replacement props from Hobby King came in. I will just keep those as replacement, and I'm going to run with this wooden prop for now. Now, I will tell you as a little hint, the more times you take this cowl off and put it back on, you've got metal screws going into plastic housings. So those plastic housing on that back plate are getting weaker and weaker. And I actually took the next size up and heavy threaded like a little wood screw, or at least a aggressive thread, and I put those in there to secure this spinner on here. I mean, it just wouldn't look right without this big red spinner. So what I might end up doing is finding a replacement big red spinner like this that's not this design. I would, because on the end of that prop adapter you can put a machine screw in there. I'd like to be able to find a big red spinner like that where I can attach it from the front like a lot of them. That way I don't have to worry about it. Just keys in, latch it in, you're one shot wonder there. And but boy, I tell you what, back to the performance of this plane, absolutely phenomenal flying. Oh, I didn't tell you the numbers. CG is 145 to 150 millimeters back from the leading edge root. Do it from this side. You see this is cut off here, and that's the way it's supposed to be. You do it from this side, and it puts it, I got it on top too, 150 to 145 back from the leading edge root. Well, there you go, folks. That is the YAK-11, Hobby King YAK-11. I believe this used to be Taft Hobby, I believe. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I think Taft used to make this plane, and then Hobby King adapted or took over the brand. So there you go. I tell you what, they did good taking over. This thing is phenomenal. Absolutely great flying plane. Does not lack for power. Very aerobatic. I think I got a couple of really nice snap rolls in there with it. I'm sorry if the footage gets a little blurry. When it's a cloudy day like today was, yes, it's great, makes for great flying condition, but not good filming conditions. I need to take this out on a really bright, pretty, typical summer Florida day, and you can really see how beautiful this plane is. But boy, I had fun today. Man, I had fun with this thing. It's an absolute blast to fly. Hobby King, thank you so much for sending it out to me for a review. Thank you for that 5,000 Turnigy heavy duty for a review to with it. And I'm very, very happy and very blessed. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good one. And don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends, and then YAK-11s. Bye.